Welcome to Lakshmidhar's Legal Academy. Today we are discussing a case of 1959, that is Nanavati case, or the case which was famously known as KB Nanavati versus State of Maharashtra. Nanavati, a naval officer, was murdered a businessman called Ahuja. The reason for murder was Nanavati's wife had an affair with Ahuja. Nanavati killed Ahuja using his service pistol or revolver. The case which came to trial, the main question was whether the murder of Ahuja was committed by Nanavati will come under section 300 of IPC or 302 of IPC, that is 302 culpable homicide does not amount to murder, and 302 that is murder. The defense of Nanavati was he done this act because of knowing that his wife had an extramarital affair with Ahuja. While listening this, he went to Ahuja's home and he asked him to marry his wife. But Ahuja replied that he cannot marry the woman with whom he had slept. If so, he has to marry number of women. This was the reply given by Ahuja as stated by Nanavati. Nanavati says that due to this, he caused grave provocation due to Ahuja's reply. Because of this, he used his service revolver and killed him or murdered him. This was the defense which was raised by Nanavati and said that this will come under section 300 of IPC, that is culpable homicide not amounting to murder. But while taking into all the evidences, the public pressure was very high in this case. Apart from evidences, the 9-bench jury, due to public pressure, the decision of the jury came in 8-1 majority, that is favoring Nanavati, which ultimately led to acquittal of the accused Nanavati. Ultimately, the case has been transferred to Sessions Court, but Sessions Court judge has transferred this case to High Court, that is Bombay High Court. Bombay High Court, while going into all the evidences, came to conclusion that Nanavati cannot defend under section 300 of IPC, that is the murder which was committed with sudden and grave provocation. If so, what is the use of taking revolver with him on that crime scene? The Bombay High Court asked the defendant that what is the reason for taking service revolver with him while visiting Ahuja's home. So it cannot be said that the murder which was committed under sudden and grave provocation. If sudden and grave provocation defense has to be raised, then what is the use of taking the revolver with him? So it was a well planned. Thus this will come under section 302 of IPC, that is murder. Thus, Bombay High Court has convicted Nanavati. But Nanavati again appealed to the highest court of India, that is Apex Court, challenging Bombay High Court's order. But Apex Court has upheld Bombay High Court order stating that Nanavati cannot defend his argument, defend his act under section 300 of IPC. Thus, Supreme Court also upheld the Bombay High Court order, which led to the conviction of the accused, that is Nanavati. But later, the case was taking place in the year 1961. But after 2 years, that is after 1963, Nanavati got parole in the name of health. Due to health issue, parole was provided for him. But later, after parole, the state government of Maharashtra, that is governor, has provided Nanavati a favor, that is pardoning power was with governor. Thus, governor has used this power and paroled Nanavati, which has ultimately led to acquittal of the accused. This was the case which was very famous during that time, where public pressure was heavily influenced lower court, that is jury verdict of 8-1 majority. But ultimately, the justice has prevailed when Sections Court has transferred this case to Bombay High Court, and ultimately Bombay High Court decision has been challenged by Nanavati, that is accused, and went to Apex Court of India. But Apex Court again upheld the Bombay High Court order and said that the Nanavati has committed the crime under section 302 of IPC, thus which the case was ended in conviction of the accused, that was Nanavati.